What is going on, everybody? It is your homie, your boy, your SaintedWhisper. Guys, I know it's been a while since I did a react video, guys, but you guys know I have been excited, so excited for Black Myth Wukong. IGN just did they did a 2-hour, I think, gameplay on it. So I want to check it out, man. It's only 5 minutes, but I definitely want to see what it's about. You guys know my PC is going to be going, Saint, what are you doing to me? This is too much. Oh my God. But no, guys, I definitely want to check this out, man. I'm excited. You guys know Black Myth Wukong or the Monkey King is one of my favorite characters in the world. Literally, man, his staff, everything about him is so awesome. So let's get into this because I want to see what changes they've made since last time we made a react video. And yeah, let's go straight into it, man. Let's go. IGN, what we talking about, man?
The list of impressive-looking Souls-like games on the horizon is long, with games like Phantom Blade Zero, Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, and Wukong: Fallen Feathers all having solid showings this summer event season. But there's
so they have. I'm sorry, we pause it and go. They tend to have a lot of like Souls gameplay coming out now, guys. It's really cool. I guess because they probably say because of Elden Ring more or less, but you can see that they didn't like. As far as Souls games, like that's the thing now, man. Like most people buy Souls like games, and it's pretty awesome.
There's always been something extra special about Black Myth Wukong.
Yes.
It's stunningly gorgeous. The animations are incredibly fluid, it's steeped in rich Chinese culture, and there's just something.
Oh, hey, bro, I love the shadow clones with it, or the after images on top of it, because how he moving. Dude, that is beautiful,
immensely satisfying about playing as a Monkey King, beating up all sorts of mythical creatures with a giant extendable staff.
Of course.
While this isn't the first time IGN...
Again, if you guys haven't read Journey to the West, you guys definitely should. If you guys don't know, his staff was made from a dragon, which can extend, which if you guys seen Dragon Ball Z, you guys would know, his pole can extend just beyond universes, but it can extend like crazy. It can get as big as he wants to. It is absolutely amazing. One of the greatest weapons of all times, dude. Like, it is insanely powerful.
And has gone hands-on with the game. It is my own personal first time with it, and after 2 hours of playtime with the opening chapter, I somehow walked away even more excited for its August 20th release.
August 20th, dude. August 20th, guys. Remember that. We're going to be in it. Come here. Come see us. We stream on here. Definitely come check it out, man.
IGN China has already done an extensive preview on what Wukong plays like on a late game build,
man, I wish I could play demo, dude.
Stances, and transformations already unlocked, which is great because my 2 hours covered pretty much the very start of the game. The first thing that I noticed as I started playing was how fluid and fast Wukong feels to control.
It looks mad fluid. It looks pretty. It's looking really good. I think they really know. I think they know this game is going to be really big, and I think they know, like, hey, like, dude, like we have a big audience, and we definitely should make sure that we get this ball up and going and rolling.
Many Souls-likes are built on a foundation of slower and more methodical combat, but Wukong feels exceptionally quick and agile. From the beginning, there's actually no block button. Wukong can...
And so I'm sorry. And the crazy thing is, like, I love, if you guys watch me play a lot of Dark Souls type games, the one thing I love to do is parry. I love parrying. And to know that in the beginning that, like, there's none of that, like, I'm gonna be, oh my God.
Twirl the staff to block projectiles, but as far as melee attacks go, everything must be dodged. To that end, there's a Bayonetta-style dodge system, where you can dodge up to 3 times very quickly, but after the third one, you're punished with a lengthy recovery time to try and curb people from just mindlessly mashing the dodge button.
See that, and that's cool too. That's cool. So basically, instead of you jumping round and round, you ain't gonna do that. Is either you go dodge at a great time, or you go basically get your butt whooped.
Dodges will reward you with extra focus, and once your focus bar has been filled, you get a focus point that allows you to chain a strong attack into your light combo string for a big chunk of damage. Later on, those focus points can also be spent on different types of special moves that you unlock in the skill tree, which we'll get to a bit later.
And you know what? And to me, honestly, guys, even if it doesn't come out like a Souls type game, like I still like, I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm gonna still love it regardless. Maybe just because it's just my favorite character.
Wukong also has access to a number of spells that consume his mana. I only really got to play around with the Immobilize spell, which, as you can imagine, stops an enemy in their tracks and allows you to sneak in a few hits before the spell's effect wears off.
Look at that.
Stronger enemies, and especially bosses, are affected by the spell much less, and sometimes they were able to shrug it off entirely. Even at just an early stage, combat was a fun dance of actively looking for opportunities to avoid enemy attacks.
So I'm wondering if, well, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm thinking to myself, like, of course you're going to be able to upgrade the pole, right? The pole does maybe some crazy stuff.
And find openings, keeping an eye on my focus meter so that I can use a damaging heavy attack whenever I had the chance, while also managing my mana and cooldown for my Immobilize spell. Eventually, I got my first transformation, which turns Wukong into an absolute beast, with much stronger attacks and a hugely...
So I wonder if you defeat some of these enemies, I wonder if you're going to be able to, as you can see, this is the guy that we seen earlier that we were about to fight. So I wondered to myself if we're going to be able to take shape of those that we defeat.
Damaging super attack that he can use out of a dodge if he manages to build up a focus point. One of his moves in this transformation is a lightning fast dash attack that made me feel like I had basically turned into the boss that I got the transformation from.
Makes sense.
Later on, I added another tool to my repertoire, the Tower Stance, which swapped out my chargeable overhead strong attack for the ability to stand on my staff and avoid damage on the ground as long as my stamina held out. If I managed to stay on the staff long enough for a focus point to charge, I could spend it to leap off the staff, flip it around, and come crashing down with a powerful strike.
Hell yeah, but that's so nice, dude.
Cool to pull off.
These stances,
along with my general combat abilities, could all be upgraded through a level up system that works a lot like Sekiro's. As you defeat enemies, you'll gain will, which builds up a bar in the top right of the screen. When the bar is full, you gain a spark, which can be used to purchase upgrades from one of your various skill trees.
Dude,
once you fill the bar and bank a point, you can't lose it. You can even add that point wherever you want, not just at a shrine, which serves as Wukong's version of a bonfire-like checkpoint. However, if you die before you manage to fill the bar, a portion of that experience will be lost in typical Souls-like fashion. Don't let that trick.
I was just about to say, yeah, that makes sense. You lose your point, or you get your butt beat down, you would eventually have to go back and try to get it back. So I'm wondering if you just continue to lose, you're just going to continue to lose points.
You into thinking that Wukong is an easy game, though, because it certainly is not. Enemies are aggressive, bosses are relentless, and even more so in their second phases, and you only have a scant few restorative potions to keep yourself alive. I also managed to find a secret boss room behind a waterfall that took me to a dragon boss that absolutely wrecked me. Fortunately, you can teleport from shrine to shrine, so you can come back to him much later down the road once you've upgraded your gear.
So I wondered to myself how many secret bosses they have, dude. Like, my God, like it's gonna be so cool to be able to just explore. That's another reason, right, guys? Another thing is that, you know, with these Souls type games, big as me, I love to go around exploring, right? I want to see every single thing around the entire world, even if that's sometimes going against a boss that I know that is hard as hell. But that kind of makes the fun of it, right? That kind of makes the thing of it, to be able to go out and go against a boss that's just insanely good, and then once you beat them, that reward, like, oh, I did that.
And add some more points into your skill trees. And speaking of gear, I didn't manage to find all that much, but I did find enough to at least know that there are sets of armor that grant extra bonuses for wearing multiple pieces of gear from that set. The levels themselves were fairly linear, with a couple of branching points that led to some sort of treasure or item pickup. The real star of the show, though, were the boss battles. Even in just 2 hours, I fought against a wide variety of bosses. From a speedy wolf boss that I snagged my first transformation from, to a mule-kicking frog in human clothes, to an extremely difficult two-phase battle.
Dude, look how good.
Battle against a snake man. All in all, I greatly enjoyed my time with Black Myth Wukong. Even in just 2 hours of playtime, I felt like I got to experience a lot of combat progression, and am excited to see how things will continue to evolve as the game goes on. We won't have to wait much longer to see how the full game shakes out, as Black Myth Wukong releases on PC and PlayStation 5 on August 20th.
August 20th, guys, it is going to go down. So I think here in a minute, I'm going to make another video, guys, because I want to look at this 19-minute gameplay and just kind of, I want to see if I can break down some stuff maybe on it. But that is absolutely amazing. IGN, great job, man. Dude, that is absolutely amazing, dude. I can't, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely fun. I can see myself getting into this and playing this for hours, man. I don't think I'll be playing anything else at the time. Again, guys, here I stream here on YouTube, guys. I stream here on YouTube Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 6:30 to 10:30. On Fridays and Saturdays a little bit longer, just because, you know, it's the weekend or whatnot. So, but if you guys want to check out this when I play it, guys, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video as well, man. And I would definitely appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, on next react. It's good to be back to making them too, man. You guys have a wonderful day. Let's go. Peace.